see now. Looks like it's coming in, I think. Getting it set up here, doing a little bit of tweaking here and there. Looks like it's coming in pretty good. We are going to do a taste of Donegal. Sorry. I currently don't have an overlay, so there won't be an overlay showing you the chat or nothing like that. I wish it did. That'd be fantastic. If I could figure out how to do that, I would figure it out. Let's see. Me and a guy were talking earlier about, let's see, the barn. Like the fact that the poles in here are too many poles in here for one. It's like hard to get in around in here. You know, maybe, I don't know. I don't think I'd consider this. I don't think I would consider this barn for cows necessarily. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. If you know what this is, just let me know. It might just be like fertilizer. Is this the fertilizer? Have I been missing out on this whole time? I'll bet this is fertilizer. I'll bet it is. It's something like that. If that's fertilizer, I think there's somebody in the stream now. If that right there is fertilizer, give me a holler. And I'm pretty sure this is where you'd pick up. This is where you pick up your milk, maybe? I would assume, because I know he does the stop milk mod. So there's got to be a place to pick up your milk, and I would assume it's right here. Okay. Make sure my chat's coming up. Looks like it is. Oh, it's all messed up now. For some reason, when I enter the game and exit the game, it like messes it up. I put this in, which I may not even have had to put that in. Once I figure it out, can I sell that? Is that possible? Yes, it is possible. I can get $2,700 back from it. That won't be too bad. I think I paid $5,500 for it. But if that's fertilizer, then you know, it's just one of those things. I guess I'll get it figured out eventually. I guess. I suppose. All right. Get her combine out here. I know this isn't the exact, I don't think this is the exact stream listing, so hopefully it doesn't mess anybody up. I was having a few technical difficulties. I guess that's what you'd call it. Trying to get the stream set up, and I ended up like started streaming, and the picture wasn't coming in right for some reason. So then I stopped the stream, but you can't restart it after you stopped it. So I had to go in and recreate a whole new event or whatever. What do we got in the stream? It says I have one peak. I don't know if that might be, I don't know. It might be somebody that like came in. It's kind of like I wish it wouldn't do that. That's really annoying. I don't know. That looks a little bit better. For some reason though, when I enter and exit my game, it like, my second screen gets all messed up somehow. I'd love to know how to fix that. But if I was a little more computer savvy, I guess, you know, I might know how to do that. Give me a little bit of time, maybe I'll figure it out. know if I just get my mouse out like that and kind of go over to my other screen and kind of scroll over whatever, then it works. It'll like fix it somehow. So if you like type in chat and I don't read it, then that's probably wise, because it's probably messed up somehow. Hopefully we get at least a few people in here. I don't know if anybody else is streaming right now. Hopefully they're not, you know, because I don't want to have to compete with other people. I do know there's some people that stream Farmer Simulator, but hopefully they're not doing it right now. Since I'm not that popular, I don't want to have to compete with somebody real popular. Might start going back and forth here in a second. It needs to be near the trailer though if I do it. I guess I can just start going back and forth on this line, but here in a minute I'm going to reach that rock right there. That big rock in the middle of the field. This here kind of goes slow and steady with this little bitty combine, but it'll get better. You know, as we get more money, we'll upgrade the combine. It's not necessarily going to be, you know, that important, just for the simple fact that this is going to be mostly an animal map, horticultural or whatever you call it. I can't remember. But it's going to be mostly animals. You know, cows, sheep, pigs, calves, and then we'll do arable farming too, but for the most part it'll be focused on animals. I think this should fill this trailer. Everything seems to be looking good so far. It says the health is good on the stream. Did not fill it. So we'll just keep going. We'll do one more round and that should fill the trailer, and then we'll just go sell it. Make some more money. Not really sure how long this stream's going to go. It'll be probably at least a couple hours, I hope. I don't plan on cutting out too early. I was going to start it at 8, but then I wasn't doing anything, so I backed it all the way up to 7. I think I got it started pretty well close to 7. Now, one of the guys earlier had mentioned that that I should, what was it he said? That I should have dumped. I should have dumped some of that straw I had from that other field into the cow pasture. Oh, seriously. Seriously? Why is it doing that? Let me stop Xing it out. It'll stop messing it up. Okay, looks a little bit better, I guess. Really wish I knew why it messed it up like that. If you just happen to know, you could probably just tell me. Hopefully it won't take us forever to do this field. I think picking up the straw should be pretty quick. I might have to get up here in a second and open my door to my room though. It's gonna start getting pretty warm in here, I think. I hate doing that because the TV's running in the other room. I don't want there to be background noise. May not have a choice, so I'm not gonna sit here and sweat. Try to sit here and make a video and do some streaming and sweat all at the same time. That just makes it really uncomfortable. Dropped off there. I might have busted some teeth off a real combine. I don't know though. I've seen a guy do some pretty drastic stuff to a combine, trying to get it through a fence, through a gate. He was trying to get it through a gate that he really had no business trying to get it through. Put our chute out there. We'll just run until we're full, I guess, and then we'll jump over that tractor and bring it over to the combine. But now stopping like every lap it just takes too much time. It takes more time and effort than, just doing it this way and just keep running the combine until it's full. There it is. I do need to try to figure out how to do that overlay, like I see a lot of guys do. I need to figure out how to do the overlay that way. When people go watch this after, watch the archive, then they can see the comments and stuff. And I could probably put like rules and stuff like that in there. Maybe I'll have to talk to one of the YouTubers I watch. I know he does a lot of streaming and stuff, and he's got a pretty cool overlay. Making some money. I don't really know how people would find this stream aside from the fact that they're already subscribed to me. But I think you can go to YouTube Gaming or whatever and it'll have it there. So maybe some people will find it. You know, honestly, I'm going to check the price of wheat. Oh boy. What did I do? What is that now? How do I do that? I don't know how to do that. I downloaded this mod, and now I'm like confused. What does that say? Control M? Yeah. Show next screen, show previous screen. It shows the amounts. Does it show how much they are? Oh, it does. That doesn't show. Oh, the equal sign? There it is. It says wheat's about even, so that's not bad. That'll take a little bit of getting used to. I might end up taking that mod out. I don't know if I care much for that mod. It's just gonna end up bugging me. I guess starting the stream like an hour early. An hour earlier than what I've had it up, you know, for a couple of hours or whatever. Plus the two guys are on earlier. I told them 8 o'clock, so I guess if they were planning on coming back, then maybe they'll come in at 8. I guess we'll see at 8 o'clock how many people jump in the stream. Hopefully there's a bunch. Might have to take a break here in a minute. Get up and open the door and whatnot. Look at that pretty wheat coming out of there. That's some beautiful stuff. No comments, huh? You just don't want to talk, I guess. It's okay. Making videos, you get kind of used to talking to yourself a lot. To be honest. Tell you what, I think it was a little tough at first. You know, sitting there talking to yourself and whatnot. Making videos. Because sometimes it's a little hard to decide what to talk about, and, you know, trying to keep the commentary going, and, you know, try your best to keep it entertaining, because I may not think it's entertaining, but maybe other people do. So far, though, people seem to like it. I do pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. The channel's got a nice, steady, slow growth on it. Oh, Dan Bell. Are you the one that's been hanging out the whole time? Either way, I'm happy you're here. For those of you watching the archive, Dan Bell says I'm here. Until again, an overlay, I might just try to read most of the comments out loud so that, you know, people watching afterwards, just, that way you'll know what the conversation is and why I'm saying certain things, I guess. Dun, dun, dun. Are you from America? I am from America. Do I sound like I'm American? I would assume that's probably yes. I am from America. I live in Illinois. Where are you from? I would assume you're from not America. Which is fine. That don't bother me none. Ain't got nothing against non-Americans. I don't know why anybody would, but you know, there's some crazy people in this world. Crazy people. Yeah, I live in a pretty good farming state, I guess you could say. We've got a lot of corn. That's what we're mostly known for, is just a lot of corn. We do, you know, we're known for corn, but we also have soybeans and wheat. We do soybeans and wheat as well. We're just not that known for it, I guess. Everything's corn. Dan Bell says, yeah, I'm from Yorkshire in the UK. That sounds interesting. Not entirely sure where that is, besides, you know, north of Europe, I suppose, north of Germany. I was telling a guy earlier that about the only thing I actually know about, like, you know, the UK and Europe and all that stuff, pretty much everything I know about it is from Euro Truck Simulator. Which sounds absurd, but I'm really not very good at geography. You know, I'm not like a geography pro or nothing. That's interesting though, like looking at my stats and stuff for YouTube, it does show up, like, for the most part, where people are from, and I'm pretty sure it's like 75% or something like that of my viewers are from the UK or like Europe or whatever. Yeah, they're from that area, and I'm not sure why that is. Maybe, you know, maybe they just like farming more, or I'm not really sure. Like most people I talk to, like a lot of their, you know, a lot of the YouTubers I see, I think most of them are either from the UK, or I'm sure most of their viewers are probably from the UK if they do Farming Simulator. I know Euro Truck Simulator's pretty popular over there, and I don't know. I guess that just goes to show that you know, America's not like the, you know, electronic powerhouse that people think it is. Maybe the fact that there's more people in the UK and stuff. North of Grimsby on ETS, then haha. Okay. North of Grimsby. Okay. I haven't actually played ETS in a while. I've been kind of giving it a break, doing some Farming Simulator. It's a lot harder to make ETS videos, to be honest. I find it a lot more difficult because it takes a lot more to manage your time, and you know, the fact that you're driving, basically trying to talk and drive is never a good thing. You know, it's not a good thing in real life, and it's not a good thing on a video game either. I've seen people like flip their trucks and stuff on there because they're trying to do commentary and play the game at the same time. Are you looking forward to American Truck Simulator? I definitely am. That is the reason I'm trying to get into streaming right now. It's because when American Truck Simulator comes out on the 3rd, I'm going to buy it, and I'm probably going to stream it like as soon as possible. I might even take the day off work just so I can stay home and stream American Truck Simulator like all day. If I do that, you're going to be there watching Dan. If I decide to take a day off work, because I'm not sure what time it comes out. When I checked it the other day, the time made it look like it was coming out at 6 p.m. my time. But when I checked it today, it makes it look like it was coming out around about 6 a.m. my time. So I'm not really sure. Whatever time it comes out, I'm going to try to take the day off work, but I'm not sure. I don't like taking off work anyway. So I guess we'll just kind of see. We'll play it by ear. I am definitely looking forward to it. One of my big struggles, though, with it is, I guess it may not even be considered a struggle, but is what truck brand am I going to start out with when I buy my first truck? I'm thinking probably Peterbilt, but Kenworth is a contender. But it also kind of depends on what truck brands they put in it, like what they got licensed to put in it. I'm hoping they have a bunch of them, you know, because in America, like Peterbilt's big, Kenworth's really big. We got Volvo, we got Audi trucks. We got a lot of different trucks over here. You know, I don't really actually know how many are actually in Europe or whatever, but I know in America we have a lot of different kinds of trucks. I will have a look. Okay, that'd be great, man. You know, I appreciate you stopped in. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna do it. I was thinking about maybe just doing a video, but if I can get into the streaming aspect of YouTube, then I'll probably stream it, just because it'll be better. And like, if I take a day off work, then I could probably sit here and stream American Truck Simulator for like 8 hours or something. Just sit here all day streaming it. You know, something crazy like that. Because I know today's actually my first day of ever streaming anything. I got on a few hours ago, and it was basically just like a test, and I happened to have gotten somebody to get on and watch, and he was pretty much, you know, we were talking about my screen quality, we were talking about the mic volume, the game volume, all that stuff, and he helped me adjust it. Dan says, I only know of Kenworth or Mack, really, of U.S. trucks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Mack's a big one too. It's not so popular necessarily. There's not a whole lot of Macks, I don't think. Mack is a really nice truck brand. You know, I really like it, but you think of a lot of it as older stuff, I guess. I don't know. I don't see a lot of Macks out. I do like their emblem. You know, if you see a Mack truck, I do think they're the ones that have like a bulldog thing on the front of their truck, which is really cool. Kenworth, I'm kind of partial. Almost ran off with it. I'm kind of partial to Kenworth just because when I went through school to drive truck, Kenworth's what I trained in. I'm fairly partial to Kenworth, but I really like the looks of Peterbilt. I did do a few Euro Truck Simulator videos on this channel, but I used a Kenworth mod, just because the old Kenworth, or not Kenworth mod, a Peterbilt mod. The old Peterbilts really get me. Hopefully we can get this field harvested, and then we'll pick up the we'll pick up the straw and then plant it and fertilize it and all that stuff. And I don't know how long that will take. I'm hoping to get into something else, either cutting grass or cutting trees. So either grass or timber. I don't know. We'll have a talk about it when we get done with this field, I guess. I always like to get my my fields I start with taken care of, and in this map you really only start with 2 fields that have anything on them, and so we're gonna get those taken care of, and then we'll move on to something else. I think though we might buy some cows, do some grass real quick, maybe fill up a silage or a silo with some chaff. I'm gonna need to buy a mower. I did have Tyler Reese, I think is who it was, pointed me out a Cumberland mower, and said that would be really good on this map. So I'm gonna have to check that out in a minute. Check that out here in a bit and see what it looks like. He said it'd be really good on this map, so we'll just have to see. You know, we'll have to check it out and see if he knows anything. If he knows what he's talking about. I'm sure he does. He was talking about how he plays on this map. Because I think he was the one too talking about, ooh, that's not coming at the right angle. Or no, I think the spout's not all the way out, is it? I think I jumped out before the spout came out all the way. Yeah, there we go. I guess let's check right quick. Mowers. A trailed mower. Okay, so that's what he's talking about. Just kind of like a bush hog pull behind mower. We might check that out. I don't know. I guess to start out with, that wouldn't be too bad. I mean, I think it was what, $8 grand? $8,000. It's cheaper than even the John Deere mowers there. How much are these? That one's $8,300, so that's not bad. It's comparable. Plus it'll look cool, I think. If you have a rental mod, you could chaff all the straw into the cow yard or VGA for fast money. I don't remember if I have the rental mod. I don't think I do. I know I had it for a bit, but I think I got rid of it, I believe. It's a good idea, the rental mod, but I don't know. Are you talking about renting like a big X or whatever? Something like that. Like if I rented, what is it? Like if I rented like one of these with, like, I think it's this, or this one. I think it's that one. If I rented that, is that what you're talking about? I don't think I have the rental mod anymore, though. I think I got rid of it. I don't remember what I think if I had it, though, it would show up, like the control for it would show up right there. But I don't even remember what the control was, the key or whatever. I could always grab it. It would definitely come in handy. It'd give us a lot more money to start out with. That's a good idea, though. I hadn't even thought about that. Probably because I got rid of the rental mod, so I don't even really think about it too much. I could probably get the rental mod really quick, to be honest. If I don't already have it. I might already have it, to be honest. I might have just transferred it to another folder, maybe. I'd have to exit out of the game and then come back in really quick, but that wouldn't take but a second. You just have a black screen for a minute. Rent the big X with easy collect. No, you don't have it. Shows up in shop. It shows up in the shop. If it's UK, best to get it. Just like renting a contractor's machine in reality. That's true. I mean, that is very true. I've actually looked into renting some equipment, and you know, it'd be a lot like too, like just borrowing it from your neighbor, if you want to say it that way too. It'd be like borrowing it from your neighbor and just like giving them a few bucks or something to, you know, to borrow it for a bit. And since I'm playing like real time on here, we'd have it for quite some time. I'd probably like to have a bigger trailer too, which I could probably rent that. We'd make the money up by the time we sold the silage. An awful lot of turning around once you get closer to the middle of this thing. Lots of turning around. We're just about done with it though. The big X with the easy collect. Okay. We'll look into that real quick. I think there's... I don't really know how I'd want to do that as far as the trailer goes. I think you can hook a trailer on the back of one of those things though. If I remember right, I think it's what, like this tipper, or this trailer, the Fleagle. I think it's the one you can hook onto the back of it. Do you watch many other YouTubers? I do. I only watched like a few. I watch Daggerwin, and I watch Mr. Moose. I haven't been here recently, so like any questions about their recent videos, I haven't really watched too much of. Yesterday and today I watched the last, I want to say 3 episodes of Daggerwin's diary series. Kind of trying to get caught up on it, because if you're fairly new to the channel, I've been working on my computer room, like remodeling such things. So I haven't been on the computer too much. The computer was actually torn down. Not really torn down, but like it was unhooked and moved out of the room and all that stuff for a good month, probably. I know I set it up in my dining room for a bit. But yeah, I watched Dagger. I watch Mr. Moose. I used to watch Stocko Gloss quite a bit. I think he's the one that really got me into Farming Simulator. He's probably the reason I even bought Farming Simulator in the first place. So, if you really like my videos, you can always thank him. But he's the one that really got me into it when it was Farming Simulator 13. He hasn't really done too many videos recently, though. I know he's been off and on here and there, but I do the same thing. You know, you get busy. YouTube's more like a hobby to most people. I know some people try to make like a lifestyle out of it, but really, you know, unless you're really good, like some of the real, you know, top guys, there's not a whole lot of money in it. I can't remember where the BGA is even on this map. Is there even a BGA on this map? Do you play this map, Dan? I don't remember seeing one. I guess there would have to be one, huh? Where was that thing? What was it? Not there. Wood chips. There's nothing about selling silage. Is there an up and down? I don't really know. Is there a BGA on this map? If there's not, then it's not even going to be worth it. I need to get rid of that. I think if we exit out, I'm going to get rid of that PDA thing. I don't much care for that. I need to get back the old thing. I got it, and I wasn't really sure even what it was, but I obviously don't like it, so. Whoa. Remember you doing that? Stocko is great. He's had family troubles, but slowly getting back into it. Dagger when it's good, I watch. Played with him. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, they're really good YouTubers. I gotta give them that. They're good. I don't really watch too many. I really only watch the ones I actually like. I know there's a lot of YouTubers doing my farming simulator right now. That's why I was kind of iffy when I even started doing it. I was kind of iffy about getting into it because it's like there's already a lot of people, but really it's kind of a hobby. You know, if people like it, great. If they don't, then I just, you know, I'm not really wasting my time. I'm having fun doing it. What do you think of the solution? Like, how do you do that single player? Oh, if I get the big X with the pickup. Hi, zombie killers. How's it going? If I get the big X with the pickup thing, how do you do that? Do you hook the trailer? Do you guys hook the trailer to the back of the big X? Do you get that Flegel trailer and hook it up? Because I'm not entirely sure how I would do that necessarily, as far as trying to do like, I guess I can always do course play, but the course play couldn't go anywhere. It still begs the question of, is there a BGA on this map? Because honestly, I haven't seen one. I don't think there's like, there's no none of the like 3 circles. It's me, Chris from Moose's live stream. Chris. Moose's live stream. You'll have to remind me more than that. Like, is it the live stream I was in? Is that what you're talking about, or is it just any of Moose's live streams? Because there's one that I was in. I don't necessarily remember it. I just kind of jumped in and ran a combine for a bit. But, you know, if your name is Chris, then why are you zombie killers? You just have multiple YouTube accounts then? I don't really know how that works. I don't do too much into the YouTube thing. I'm more of like a part-time, not really informational YouTube person, I guess. Chris from Moose's live stream. I don't know. In the chat. Okay, sounds fair. It's been probably the reason I don't remember is because it's been a while since I've watched a live stream, one of Moose's live streams. It's honestly been probably a month or a month and a half. I haven't been in one in quite a while. I think the last one I watched is when he made can't even remember his name now. He made some guy a admin or whatever it is, so he could kick people off. I can't remember his name. You probably know him. Architect. That's when he made Architect. They give him the ability to kick people off the stream. That was probably the last one that I ever watched. So if you know when that was, it's been quite a while. It's been like a month. I changed channel names. That's okay. I guess next time I watch one of Moose's live streams, I'll remember you. It's not Chris. I can't remember. I don't think I can even pronounce your last name. It starts with M-A-Z, I think is what it is. That might be a different Chris though. Okay, so Dan is suggesting I get a big axe with a pickup thing to take care of my straw problem here. But I need to discover whether this map even has a BGA, because I have no idea. It's gonna stink if it doesn't, I think, because it is pretty easy money. See, there's a silage pit over there. Let's just look at the map right quick. There's a white sell point by the cows, but we know that's not it. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I can't pronounce that though, honestly. I could probably try, but I think I probably tried when you first like got on my channel, but I just can't do it. I hate doing that to people. I don't see one. If you know that there's a BGA on this map, then you can tell me, but I don't know that there is one, to be honest. I don't know what all he's added on here, what all he hasn't. May want to stay out of cab. I don't want to hang the combine header back there up on something and drag it off. Then I'd have to end up resetting it. So far, so good. It's a hard name anyway. Where's it from? If you don't mind me asking, where are you from that name comes from? Seems like that'd be one of those good country names too, like Poland or something like that. I'm not real good at guessing that sort of stuff, so if I'm like way off, just, you know. Kind of hanging up there. I'm not gonna make it. It's kind of iffy about pulling this header trailer with the combine. Come on, I can make it. There we go. Fantastic. And I have gotten I think one person, I can't even remember who says what comment because I don't write it down, but he said in Ireland they do drive on the left. You're from Georgia? Okay. I guess this is a country that we have like tons and tons of like different names and stuff. Rincon, Georgia. Yeah, right. I've never heard of that. I was, let's see, where was I at? I was in Alabama. I wasn't in Georgia. I was thinking I was in Georgia, but I wasn't. I drove through Georgia. That's about as much as I got. I just kind of drove through. I was stationed in Alabama for a little bit. I did basic training for the Army in South Carolina, and then for wrong pedal. And then for AIT, I went to Alabama for a little bit. We're gonna take this over and sell it. I'm trying not to dump anything into the bins for now, just because it's gonna take a little bit to get them out, since you have to have a loader. Main crop is cotton in Georgia. Well, I'm from Illinois. You probably know what the main crop in Illinois is. That's what everybody says. Corn. Lots and lots and lots of corn. But to be honest, it's about, I think it's fairly even between corn and soybeans. But I think most people that see soybeans, they don't actually know what soybeans look like. Maybe they just think they're miniatures, corn stalks or something crazy. I did see a map or a thing on Facebook one time that said it was like, what people from southern Illinois think the state is, versus what people from Chicago think the state is. And like, of course, the one southern Illinois, I can't remember what it said. The people from southern Illinois said, they were thinking that most of the state was Chicago, or something like that. The Chicago was huge. And then people from Chicago and up north, thought the whole state was covered in corn or something like that. It was kind of funny if you looked at it. Okay. Now I beg the question. I don't think there's a BGA on this map. If there is, I haven't seen it. We're gonna head over this way a little bit, because Dan is suggesting that I get a big X. Get the rental mod and rent a big X, and then sell it at the BGA. But if there isn't a BGA on this map, it's not gonna help me at all. There's the sheep with the plow. That's not what we need. There's nothing down there except for trees in the road. "60 kilometers an hour. I don't think my tractor will even do that. What's this Donegal place up here? I don't even remember. I know I did the intro video, okay, in case anybody's wondering about that. I know I did the intro video, but I don't remember. Donegal Creameries. Okay, so this is where you sell your milk. And this is why I like it. You see that black and white square right there in that little building? That's why I think at the main farm, if you look in the dairy cow building, there's a black and white square. So I'm pretty much guessing that that's where you sell your milk at. I guess I could just do this. Place of wolves. We're not going to buy one of these, but it's a good way to kind of like look around. What's going on? Oh, that must be the tunnel. That's the pigs and beef, I think. I can't scroll out anymore. That's the main farm. You know, I go by a cotton farm on my way to school. That's cool. I don't think I've ever actually seen a cotton farm. To be honest, I don't think I have. Honestly, I don't even think I've ever even seen a cotton field. I don't get out a whole lot, I guess, is what you could say. Yeah, I'm not seeing a BGA, guys. So, I think renting a Big X might be... I think without the possibility of selling silage, I don't think it'll be worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because we got silage pits there at the main farm. And then... there's that stuff. This is where you sell your pigs and beef, and I got a straw power plant there. And then there's a silage pit here, but there's no sell point anywhere. This is where your potatoes and sugar beets are, but there's no, you know, VGA stuff there. I don't know. I mean, that just... the farm name is Strawberry Farms. So it's a cotton farm, but it's called Strawberry Farms. That's interesting. Wonder if maybe originally it was strawberries. Which way do I need to go? I need to go straight, I think. Yeah. Yep. The name is Strawberry Farm. Okay. Okay, let's see. I think we're gonna pick the straw up, but a guy earlier told me that I should have put some of the straw in the cow's pen, which is smart. I should have done that. If there's a straw power plant, get a forage wagon, collect the straw, and tip it in there. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. That's what I did with the other field. If you watch my videos, that's what I did with the other field. But I had a guy earlier tell me, or not earlier. Never mind, it was you. I'm like losing my mind here. Yeah, there's a place to show the straw. If you don't play on this map, I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about. But there's a straw sell point. That's not a very good spot to put that. There's a straw sell point for the map, like it's at the store. But the only way to actually sell straw at it is to use the smallest pickup wagon. Okay. Which we have the medium pickup wagon already. I've already bought it. I gotta go, so bye, Butcherman. Alright, thanks Chris for stopping in. Zombie Killers, thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. I think we're gonna buy a few cows. We got 77 grand. If I buy, what do you think? 5 of them? 10 of them? If I bought 10 of them, that'd be a good start, wouldn't it? What do you guys think? What's the number? 5 or 10? I think it'll probably be 5. Especially since we don't really have a lot going on with them right now. 12.5, okay. That should work. Let's see, here we go. Got our Sammy. So then what we can do is we'll load this up, we'll run over to the dairy farm right quick, and we'll just drop off a bunch of it over there. Oh, I got collisions on that gate. There's collisions on that gate. Or no, I bet it's back there. Yeah, it's back there. Kind of rough getting this in here, I guess. So yeah, we'll just pick this up and we'll sell it. I can show you the straw sell point for the map. You can't get this trailer in there because it's too tall. It's at the store. I guess if you're watching the stream so far, basically when I went in to sell grain, it's over to the right in the little building. The building's just not tall enough to get this cart into. You'd have to have the smallest cart, the smallest cart you can get to actually be able to sell it in there. And I didn't even know that until after I got this cart. So I ended up just buying a straw power plant for like 25 grand because I already had the mod downloaded. Really glad this streaming thing's working out. I was kind of nervous about it because thinking my internet wasn't good enough. But I'm glad it's working out. Then I can play on the farm as much as I want. I'll just sit here and stream, and then when I'm done, YouTube will go ahead and it's already uploaded. It's just uploading basically kind of as it goes. All it's going to have to do is just process. And of course that tree's going to be in the way. Might have to cut that down. But yeah, it's oh, come on. Really? You're gonna do that to me? Okay. Husqvarna time. Let's see. Am I gonna be able to do this? I don't want to cut the whole tree down. Can I jump on that branch? No, I can't. Let's see. Put some in pigs and beef too, just in case you get them. Okay. I can do that as soon as I settle up with this branch. Put some trick here. I don't know where this branch is going to go. It's probably just going to end up being a pain. That's how you do it on the farm. If it gets in your way, just chop it off. That makes it okay. I would rake this, but we don't have a rake. I haven't necessarily got the money to be just expending it on rakes. Hopefully sometime soon we'll have like tons of money. Hopefully, like, I'm gonna try to make this farm go like super fast, as far as like building it up and stuff. If we had a BGA we'd do it that way, but since we don't, we have that logging trailer, the one you just kind of pull behind you, pull behind a tractor or whatever. So what we're probably going to do is, once we're done with this field, we might do a bit of grass just to get the cows something to eat. And then we're probably going to start chopping some timber until they go sell. Because logs are pretty good money. I don't know if they've adjusted that at all, but they used to be really good money. I haven't done them in a while. Really all you need is, you start with that trailer on this map, and then all you really got to do is just buy a chainsaw, and I just now did that to chop that branch off, so we're good. We can start our own little miniature logging operation. This ain't too bad for my first, actual stream. Kinda glad that tree limb fell off the field there. I actually got people in here to watch it. People are talking to me, so it could be worse. I'm pretty excited. I hope you guys are excited too. Getting all joyous and jumping up and down and stuff. I would, but I got a bad back and whatnot. Pretty sure this trailer will bring us like $10,000 a piece, like per load. Now I'm trying to remember mentally where the beef and the pigs are. I think they're on the other side of the farm. On the other side of the main farm, I think. I'll have to check it out in a minute. This thing's just about full. There it goes. What do we got? Pigs and beef, pigs and beef. There they are. How do I get there? There's the dairy thingy. So I come out and take a left, go down here and take a right, go past it, take a left. Yeah, we'll find it. You guys will remember. I need to put some fuel in the Sammy though, I think. Already down to about almost a half a tank already. Kind of worried about that entrance and exit too. I didn't think I'd be able to make it. So yeah, we'll run up to the pigs and beef then. Drop some straw in there, go over the dairy farm and drop some straw in there, and then we'll go sell this stuff. And then we'll come back and get some more. So yeah, I think we'll grab some fuel when we go to the main farm, I think. Well, let's see. I have to take a right here, no choice. And I think we gotta go, what was it, past the creamery and take a left. And then there's a dirt road, I think, on the right after that. We'll just have to keep looking for it. I think it's maybe right here. Is this it? I think it's the... This looks like the back way in, but it'll work. This is kind of neat though. I really like stuff like this. Taking the dirt path in or whatever. I just think that's really cool. It's really cool, like, addition to the map. I think do you just drop the straw in there? I gotta just drive in here and drop it. Yep. Good deal. 2%. That ain't much, but I mean, it'll give us a jump if we do, like you said, if we do buy pigs and beef. Let's see. Oop, I should have done that the other way. I know there's no exit out the other side. If you haven't played on this map or watched my intro video or whatever, there's no exit out the other side of this building once you get in there. So like backing in like this is the best option. go down there, it's just a dead end. So you would have to somehow figure out how to just back this thing out of here. If I hadn't thought of it, we'd been stuck in there. Probably had to reset the trailer and then go get it. Let's go this way. I can see the cow on the map, so that helps. This is an awful big trailer already for this map, though. At least it seems that way. Oh, we're right here. I didn't even realize that. We're right at the back. The cows are not in there. As a matter of fact, the fuel tank's right over here, so we'll grab some fuel. Or no, it's over by the silage bin, isn't it? Yeah. I'll get used to this map eventually. Probably about that time I'll start playing with Court Farms and not, a bunch more. Now see, like that there, I bought that fertilizer tank, but then I got to looking, and for some reason, I guess maybe it dawned on me or something, that I think that in there is fertilizer. A better question is, where does the straw go? Do I have to try to like back this in there somehow? That does not look fun at all. Maybe it goes in that building. That'd be a lot easier. I have no idea. I'm assuming it doesn't go in this building, but we might as well try it. Where this goes. It's gonna be a huge pain if this actually has to go in one of those little slots. I'm probably not gonna be able to even get it in there. I don't know how you even would. This is such a tight maneuver in through here. There's straw there, so maybe it's got to go in there. I don't know how you even get a trailer like this out of this map. Okay, let's have a look here. I don't think it goes there. I'm thinking that's where you fill up your milk tank. But I would assume if it comes in here, if it has to come in here, then I would think there'd be a better way to get this trailer in here. Maybe if I try backing it in from that way. If I back it all the way through and then take it out. This is like a mess. I guess maybe that's designed to you have to have the small trailer, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't really want to buy the small trailer, but it doesn't appear as though we have a choice unless we bale it and buy a bale shredder. I don't have the capability of looking up to see if maybe it's supposed to go in here, but none of these gates open, do they? That would be phenomenal if some of these, like if one of these was like a gate or something that you could open. But I would almost bet the straw is supposed to probably go in here. I'm not gonna be able to get it in there though. But I think it's designed where you pretty much have to have this trailer. I'm not gonna go buy that trailer because it'd just be a waste of money for me. I really wish it was, you know, not like that. I don't know. I don't want to sit here forever trying to get straw into the cows. But then on top of that, he's got these bushes right here. I don't know. Really wish I could figure this out. I almost had it up in there. This thing just wasn't so big. Stuck on that. This is absurd. I know I said I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time doing this, but I'm like obsessed with the fact that I'm pretty sure the trigger is in there. I just keep getting hung up on that one spot. Okay, if the trigger's not in here, I have no idea where it's at. Because I'm not getting a trigger or nothing in here. So all that was for nothing. Did you guys see this? I mean, seriously? Frustrating. Have I gotten a trigger here somewhere? I just didn't notice it or something. How am I supposed to reset my thing now? How do you reset the thing? Okay, how do I reset stuff now? I honestly don't know if anybody's even still in the stream. Left shift I. Okay, sorry. Left shift I. So that's what part of the PDA is then? If you have that PDA, you can hit left shift I. Oh, I did not know that. Let's see. Had to open my door. So left shift I. Is that in the thing? Doesn't show me that in the thing. Oh, okay. So if you do left shift I, you get the normal whatnots. That's not what I want. What do I want? Tools. We're just gonna reset that trailer. I don't feel like going crazy trying to get it out of there. I have no idea where the straw is then, because it's not in that shed. Apparently it's not in there. So I'm like at a loss right now as to where it would be, I guess. I haven't noticed any triggers. You know, I have no idea. It's just one of those things, I guess. I don't. Maybe I'll just have to send him a message that says, "Where's the straw tip point?" Because it's not in the places I expect it to be. Maybe it's one of those ones where it's like right up against there. As long as I don't like gate this thing. Come on, you. Get out of there. Yeah, I have no idea where it is. I'll have to send, what's his name? Dylan. I'll have to send Dylan a message later, the creator of the map. I'll just ask him where the straw tip point is for the cow, for the dairy cows. Because I'm not finding it. I was thinking it'd be one of those places. Somebody said this shed right here is something to do with the cows, though. I wish he was on. I can't remember his name now, but he was in my test stream earlier. Maybe there's something about trying to back it into this crazy shed. Some crazy backing maneuvers on the stream. Everybody that, you know, watches this video should be entertained. I know Dan here, he's really entertained. Slow past it. You mean over there by the red fence? Are you serious? Really? So it is in that barn, but apparently you just don't see it. Okay, Dan Bell is the genius here. He says, just went past the trigger, slow past clamp along fence side. So he called, this here is the clamp, and then slow past the clamp, fence side. So you're saying over here, next to this, there was a trigger. No way. Oh my goodness. Yep. Okay. That's a lot like, oh, I can't even remember the name of the map, the other map I play on now. It's a lot like that at the fattening chickens, where you gotta like search and search and search, and finally you'll find it. Oh, I see it there now. If you just drive through there, it's there. I guess I wasn't even watching. Good spot though. See, somebody here's got to be paying attention. Maybe that was a test. Let's see if he was actually watching. It wasn't, but that'd be funny. Man, all that back and maneuver and stuff. I guess we'll just have to call that practice. I hate this trailer, how it does that. How the back swings when you turn. I'm so used to having a long trailer and you gotta like swing it in. But with this thing, you just gotta turn normal and the trailer just kind of follows you. Let's see. I'll show you this. Whoa, not great. See, like that again. Just the same. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that for now. There's a straw cell point up there. I'm sure you'll see it at some point. It's up there. You can't get this thing into it though because it's too tall. I've got my straw power plant though. It's over here. So we're like right next to that. If there was an entrance to that field right here, I mean, it'd be perfect. So I've just got my straw power plant back here in the back. I looked and looked and looked, and this is probably about the best spot I could find. Realistically, it's not very good because nobody can use the back of this building, but since we don't use the back of this building for anything, it's a good spot. Okay, so this might take a little bit longer than I had anticipated. Now watch, this tree right here will grab this trailer probably. Oh, it didn't. Normally it does. There's a limb on that tree there that needs to be cut off too, because some of the taller trailers get hooked on it. You would think it's just my bad driving, but it's not. I swear that tree's out to get me. But when I point it out, you don't see it. you know, that's not my bad driving either. That's just the bushes being evil. I don't know that we're going to get this field done in the stream. The plan was to have the stream be 2 hours, but it's an hour. I'm an hour and a half in now, and honestly, I'm not even half as far as I thought I'd be. You know, this thing might go all night. I'm just kidding. I don't even think that. We might just hang in there and just rock it out until this field's done. That'd be the ideal thing to do, I think. Compost is on the map, question mark. I don't think so. Not that I know of anyway. I don't think it's in the list of mods either. So this map is actually fairly basic. If you know, as far as stuff like that goes. We were actually just talking about a little bit ago, Charles, that this map doesn't have a BGA either. So stuff like that, I don't think it has. I don't think it has compost. So no. I mean, it's a fairly small map. It's got a lot of room for like spreading it out, though. You know, if you look at your map here, like that. I mean, he's got a lot of room to spread it out if he wants to, and it'd be nice if he did. Maybe what he could do, like what I'd probably suggest he do, is when 2017 comes out, or FS15 or whatever it is they call it, when it comes out, just port this map over and like port it over, and then just spread it out, make it a lot bigger, maybe like double it in size, or just make it a lot wider or something. Add the BGA, maybe some compost. Well, it's 2:30 a.m. here, pal. Okay, buddy, I got you. That is pretty late. It's only 8:30 p.m. here, so I've still got a while before, you know, bedtime. I don't see how you stay up at till 2:30, and then, you know, go to school in the morning or whatever, work or whatever you got to do. But I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me. I really do. Appreciate all the conversation. I'll probably try to stream again tomorrow. Probably earlier though, like 2:30 probably. 2:30 p.m. here, so 6 hours ago for you. So that would be, what, like 8 p.m. or something? 8:30 p.m. That wouldn't be too bad, I don't think. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. Especially since the guy that's hung in here this long is 6 hours ahead of me. If I can do it at 2:30 p.m. tomorrow, then it'll be like 8:30, or yeah, 8:30 p.m. for him. That's cool, man. Oh, I hit the buttons apparently. I didn't even notice that. I was wondering why it was getting dark. I was just like, why is it getting so dark? I don't know what I would have hit the 8 for. Twice. I was sitting there wondering, it's like, why is it getting so dark? I look up at the time, it's like 19:21. Mess that up. Well, that's like most of a day gone. Work, got some time off. I'm a map tester for FS, I've been up late doing that. Oh, that's cool, man. You have any, you have to hit me up if you find any really good maps. Give me the inside scoop on it or something like that. I'm really hoping American Truck Simulators might end, kind of boost my channel a bit. I guess if I get like a, be one of those people that starts getting FS maps before they come out, that'll boost my channel too. I just gotta get the end with somebody like you, I guess, or a map creator. Alright, so we should be able to get rid of this load a lot faster than the other load, because we're just going to take it straight over and sell it. This tractor like burns through fuel really fast. See that? I just filled it up a little bit ago and it's already burned down like 1/8 of a tank or something. That's insane. I don't know why it would burn through so much fuel. I mean, I know we did a lot of driving or whatever, but that's still crazy. Almost didn't get it. This should be about 10 grand. Oh, we might actually put it up close to 100. That'd be cool. Even though we bought 5 cows, maybe we can buy another 5 cows. But I guess we do need to buy a mower and probably a rake. Start buying that sort of stuff. 10,336. Yeah, I think our next purchase is going to be a rake. That way we can start doing some grass work. Start building our dairy cow herd. I think our beef and our pigs, they're probably just going to be like a long time coming or something like that. They're not going to be like a real rush on that. We're going to really work hard, I think, trying to build our dairy cow herd. That'll be our big thing. Man, that corner gets me every time. Helps if I don't sit here and try to read comments while I'm trying to turn a corner, I suppose. Look at that, it says cows and beef productivity, or pigs and beef productivity is 10%. Even though we don't have any. That's pretty crazy. But it's probably just because we put some straw in there, so it's registering. It's telling us that if we did go buy pigs and beef right now, it would be at 10%. Let's move. Charles Laverne. Here in France, it's 8. Was that 3:39 a.m.? I'll leave you guys. Good luck for your farm, Butcher Man. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello and hanging out for a bit. Have a good night, man. Get some sleep. It's super late. This is definitely boosting our money. I know I got it on easy, but you know, which I don't normally play on easy anymore. I normally just play on normal, but the idea was I was just gonna do like 10 episodes in this farm. So you like want to grow it as fast as you can, but it's pretty much like now it's like I want to grow it and grow it and grow it really fast. I'm probably gonna do more than 10 episodes, and you know we're gonna end up owning the whole map. Hopefully have like 1,000 cows. You know, just be trucking along all the time. Start doing live streams all over the place. I think the live stream tomorrow is probably going to be Court Farms. Just to, you know, knock some stuff out on there. Because these, like, you know, live streams that are going to be 2 and 3 hours long, you know, that's going to knock out a lot of work. You know, that's like several days compared to, you know, if you're only doing like 30-minute videos. I mean, that's like 5 and 6 days almost of just videos. You know, all wrapped up into one big live stream. So now I can see exactly why it is some guys mostly do live streams, because you get so much done. You know, because it takes so long to do anything on Farm Sim. But it's fairly realistic, because on a real farm it takes a long time. You know, I worked on a farm quite a few years ago now, and it just takes a long time to do anything. Like I would spend, you know, 10-12 hours a day on a tractor and mowing hay and stuff, and you can spend the entire day on a tractor and not finish a field. You know, so like on this game, it doesn't take nearly as long, but it still takes a while. You know, it's one of those things you just got to kind of hang in there. You know, this is one of those passion things. You know, you got to have a passion for the farm. I need to get some of my buddies on here though. I got some guys that I play with them and stuff. We play games together. Used to. We don't much anymore because they don't play Farm Sim. You know, we used to play Arma. Have you tried Sandy Bay? I have not, actually. I've had it suggested to me by a couple of different people. But I don't know. I haven't even got on it. I did talk to Bullet Bill and asked him if I could use the map. He said I could. I just haven't tested it out or even looked at it or nothing. Why? I have heard that's a good map. I mean, and I do take suggestions, you know. But like I said, got a suggestion from a couple different people that I should try Sandy Bay, but really, there's like a bunch of people already on Sandy Bay. There's not that many people on this map, for one, because it's fairly new, and I think I messaged the creator of this map like the day, like a couple of hours or maybe an hour after he'd uploaded or something like that, about using it. He seemed excited. I actually wasn't even going to use it at first, but when I messaged him or whatever, he seemed really excited about me using this map for YouTube. So that's pretty much the reason I'm doing it, and because it's a good map. There's some tweaks here and there that he could probably do to make it a little bit better, but overall it's done really well. I do think I can get the hang of this streaming thing, because it's a lot easier sitting here and like having the comments or whatever and having people talk to me, you know, versus just sitting there talking into a microphone. Which, if you guys don't know, I don't have an actual microphone. Okay, I have a headset. I can't really afford a microphone right now. I can't really afford anything right now, but so I'm kind of stuck with the equipment I have. I would love to have an actual microphone. I'd love to have, you know, new recording equipment. you know, be able to upgrade the computer, which it doesn't really need it. The computer, you know, my computer's pretty, like if I look at it compared to some other people's, it's, you know, it doesn't, to me it doesn't seem like it stacks up, but I mean it's pretty boss. I mean it does really well on pretty much all the games that I play. You know, it runs Farming Sim like a dream for the most part. Like right now I'm streaming, you know, I haven't gotten any complaints from any of you guys saying that the stream's bad or not like that. You know, the quality, I do have it on 720, but that's pretty much primarily only because of internet. I don't want my internet to dip. If I'm trying to do 1080, I don't want my internet to dip out, and then you guys' stream has to suffer because my internet can't upload fast enough. Because like that's one of the big issues, is like you could have the best computer in the world, but if your internet's garbage, then it's not going to help you. You know, it's just the same as like if you have like the best graphic card ever, then you know sometimes the game won't run very well, or like you'll be playing and there'll be like screen tearing and stuff because your graphics card is actually outdoing your game. You know, your graphics card's trying to push it out at like, you know, 300 FPS, and your screen's like, no, I can only handle like 90 or something, or the game can only handle like 90. You know, the graphics card tries to push it beyond its limits. I know one thing I did though, I think I've talked about it already, but I was wanting a new screen. I was wanting to get a new computer screen so I could start some live streaming, because being able to read the comments while I'm playing is a huge deal. I did not get a new screen. I can't afford it. We bought a new TV for ourselves for Christmas, and I'm just using the 32-inch flat screen we had as a computer screen, just for like my comments and some other stuff. You know, it works pretty decent. I don't want to sit here and stare at it. When I first bought this computer, I had it hooked to the stream, up to the computer. I had it hooked to the TV, and that's what I was playing on, which is pretty decent. You know, I did it for Arma. I did it for a couple of other games, and it works really well because the screen is super big and it's right there in front of you. But it kills my eyes trying to do it. I had eye surgery some time ago, and so I can't hardly, I don't know, maybe it's everybody, but I can't hardly sit there and stare at a TV screen that close. My computer screen is a lot smaller. It's probably about half the size, and it does really well. I like it. The graphics are better for one. You know, it picks up all the colors and textures and stuff a lot better. Plus, like, a computer screen is actually designed for you to change the resolution and whatnot, whereas a TV screen is not. So if you change the resolution, all it may do is just, you know, it'll fit to the screen how it needs to. We're gonna push this thing over 100 grand in our bank account. We only need another 8 grand, which is probably about 90, like 80 or 90% in this thing. About 80%, I think. So I think we could probably get about that. This will be a lot easier to pick up once we get a rake, which will be, I don't know, maybe it'll be later. I don't really want to get the rental mod. It's a pretty decent idea, but I like the idea of just kind of saving the money and buying the stuff. I'm one of those like investments kind of people, I guess you could say, where I don't like borrowing money for stuff, which in this day and age it's crazy because everybody wants to borrow money for everything. But that's what, I mean, in real life, that's what gets people in trouble, is they borrow beyond their means. You know, don't do that. It's just crazy. You know, there's a guy that a lot of people listen to for financial advice, and he says, do not borrow money for anything except for a house. You know, which is great, but like, you know, cars are like $10, $15, $20,000 or something like that. It's like, how are you going to afford a car in cash? And of course, he's just like, well, just save up for it. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, sounds good. That'll only take me the next like 50 years. But you'd be surprised, though, honestly. I'm not really like a financial advice kind of person, but really, if you think about it, if you go get that car loan, you're going to get like at least probably a 3-year loan on it anyway. You know, be paying like $400 a month or something. So, you know, sit back $400 a month, and instead of paying on that car for 3 years, in 2 years you'll have that car. Because of the fact that, you know, if you go out and get the loan, you're going to be paying a whole lot more money on interest, because then you got to pay the bank to actually get the money. That's probably what you guys want to talk about, you know, during watching this farm sim video, is financial advice. I think we're going to wrap up picking up straw. Really wish I had paid attention at the time. That's frustrating. Because now it's starting to get dark, and I don't want to like fast forward time to the next day until, you know, until the field is planted. But I got that big planter, so it shouldn't actually take that long. We're sitting at what, almost 3 hours on the stream, right? Or almost 2 hours on the stream. Okay, so in the next hour, ooh, if I'm paying attention. In the next hour on the stream, hopefully we can fertilize the field and replant it. And then I don't think we're gonna get to doing like any grass cutting or chopping wood or any timber work. It'd be nice, but honestly don't think we have the time. Especially if I waste a bunch of time cutting, you know, running the trailer into other trailers and whatnot. Okay, what's going on here? Is my straw power plant broken? Oh, there it is. Maybe I just wasn't near the trigger, I suppose. See if I can mess up my screens here. I don't really know what that does when I hit that. It says adds insertion. I don't know. What if that like cuts your stream off and, you know, makes you watch an ad? I don't know. I'm kind of exploring my YouTube options at the moment. Best get some. See, I swear that was the tree. Best get some kip. We'll leave it on the listen though. Leave it on and listen though. Get some great stream. Keep it up. Hey, thanks, Dan. I appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate all the support. And I'm stuck. How is that happening? What is going on here? Okay, now I'm confused. Yeah, my tractor is stuck. I don't know why. That's weird. We'll just do this then, since my tractor doesn't want to move. That's unfortunate, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Kip is asleep in UK. Okay, sounds cool, man. I didn't know that. I learned something today. I don't even hardly have any fertilizer in here. Gotta go get fertilizer. Kip is asleep in the UK. Okay. You know, I do try to learn other languages. I really do. It's hard sometimes because I always revert back to English, and I'm like really forgetful about stuff. But we go to this little Chinese joint every Friday after work, and I had looked up the word hello in Chinese, and I'd walked in there, and the lady behind the counter, the one I always talk to, whatever, she says hello, and I say ni hao, and she immediately responds with ni hao, like a natural response, and then like just looks up at me like, huh? You know, how did you know how to say that? And then she's just like, you learned. I said, yeah, I learned. I looked it up on the computer. And she was like all excited about that, about how I'd actually learned how to say hello in her language. You know, I guess it made a great impression on her. We're not like friends or buddies or nothing, but you know, every time I go in there, she always gives me a smile and says hello, or ni hao. Now to test my theory. My theory is this pile of white stuff in here is fertilizer. And if it is, I probably can't even get this tank in there. Oh, I can. There's a little dip right in the doorway. Is it fertilizer? Maybe? It doesn't appear to be fertilizer. Maybe you gotta like scoop it and then put it in there. I'm not sure. I guess if that's fertilizer, it's probably not the spray fertilizer. So we'll just go with this. What does this look like? Doesn't appear to be fertilizer. Okay, right now I'm kind of looking at my my output or whatever. I hit insert add. It doesn't look like it's actually going to do anything though. Huh. It said adds inserted. Yeah. Well, that didn't do anything. Maybe it just doesn't actually show it to me? I have no idea. Eventually I'll learn all this crazy stuff. I don't want to hit that button too much. It might actually be, you know, taken away from the effect of the stream and whatnot. can't remember where I put my seeder. It's not gonna matter if I don't make my churn, I guess. That's probably why I don't have very many viewers, is because, like, most of my viewing base is sleeping at the moment. Since like 70% of my viewers are from Europe. There's my seeder. I don't know what that shed's for. I don't think it's anything. I think it's aesthetic. I was wondering if it was straw sailing. That would kind of suck almost, because, you know, we just spent all that time getting the straw. Or taking the straw over to the store. I'm gonna use this wretched sprayer that I hate so much. I hate this thing. If you guys see my other videos, I mean, I hate it with a passion, because just for the simple fact that there's a collision on the very end of it. So almost every time I go to turn a corner, I end up hitting that on the bush, on these collidable bushes. Maybe just need practice. I really don't want to sell it unless we're like filthy rich. Then I'll sell it and get a fertilizer spreader instead. I'm wondering though if that fertilizer pile at the farm, if it gets filled up by only fertilizer, you know, like you have to have a fertilizer spreader to use it. Like maybe this liquid sprayer thing won't work. This map does seem to be fairly, you know, specific as to what you can actually use, I think. You know, like the fact that like the pickup wagon, you can only use the one pickup wagon. I mean, realistically, you can really only use the one to go sell straw without buying the straw power plant. So maybe it's designed to only have fertilizer spreader. You know, maybe there's no liquid sprayers in Ireland. I'm not sure. I don't know how long the stream has been going, but I think the idea is, instead of the time of the stream, it's going to be what we accomplish, I think. Okay, so basically I think my goal today is just to simply accomplish the fact that finishing this field. And then tomorrow we're probably going to live stream on Court Farms or whatever. And then and I'm gonna hit it, aren't I? Go through it, glitch through it like you did earlier. But yeah, I'm gonna do Court Farms tomorrow, and then this will be Wednesday. Seriously. This will be Wednesday, so like it's basically going to be every other day. I do one, and then every other day again I do the other. I think it'll work pretty good that way. And I'm going to hit that too. Of course. Definitely need a fertilizer spreader. I just get really sick of this thing, having to hit stuff all over the place. I mean, I guess I don't necessarily have to cover every single inch of the field, but I have the urge to. You know, I mean, that's the thing. Now I gotta remember what I planted that other field in. I think I planted in canola with the idea that barley would be planted here for the simple fact that the straw I can easily take to the store. Let's go, buddy. I'm turning, but it's not doing anything. It must be hitting the ground. The collisions are driving me crazy. Somebody needs to tell the creators of the sprayer that, you know, hashtag no collisions or something like that. Whatever the hip kids say. Hashtag and whatnots. Gotta go like this so we can actually see what's going on up ahead. Maybe I turn my headlights off. There we go, that's a lot easier. It's not realistic, but it works. Effective. I think what we might do is just, we'll finish fertilizing this field, and then I'm probably going to end the stream, and we'll just seed it tomorrow. Or maybe I'll do like a 30-minute video or something like that where I seed it. It shouldn't take me that long, I don't think, to seed the thing. Should be fairly quick, because I got the bigger seeder. It's not the great big old seeder, but I don't think you could even use that on this map. It'd be just absolutely absurd. I don't know. Is there anybody in the stream right now? If there's anybody in the stream, type something in the chat. I know Dan said he's going to leave his on just for listening purposes, but I'm actually getting a little bit tired, so I know it's like 3:30 where he is, or 2:30 or something like that, but I have been streaming for a little bit, a little over 2 hours now. It actually doesn't tell me how many people are in the stream right now. I really wish it would. That'd be a whole lot better. It just tells you the peak, or maybe it tells you the analytics. Current viewers, 1. Okay, so Dan's the only one in the stream at the moment. 8 playbacks, so that means somebody went back and like rewatched something, I guess. Chat rate 0. Okay, that's good to know, I guess. Finish packing this here up, and then I'm probably going to jump off and watch some other YouTubers, but I don't know, I might jump in Daggerwind server, not as far as like live stream it. I'm not going to live stream in the server, just for the simple fact that I don't know how he would feel about that. I might have to send him a message or something like that and say, is it alright people live stream or record in your server? I'm sure people do, but it's just one of those things. I feel a lot more comfortable, and you know, if I ask the person first, because he is paying for his server, so I don't want to be like mooching off him or whatever, jumping in there taking stuff, you know, whatnot. So I will ask him before I do it. So if any of you guys see me in his server, just say hello. Be great. I did try to look up Landy Kid's server, and I'm assuming he probably got rid of it. I did, you know, there was hardly ever anybody in it, and it's probably because he had that giant list of mods that was required. You know, for one, it was a JCB requirement, which I ended up buying it because it's like $6, $7 or $5. I can't remember, but it's a good mod either way. Hopefully we'll have a JCB in here pretty soon. Let's park this in here in the shed here. Never mind, I can't park it in that shed. Maybe we'll just park it back over in here. Guess we could set this down next to the fertilizer tank. That would work out. There we go. It's always good. Park our tractor up here, and that's gonna be it, folks. I'm gonna cut the stream out here. Really appreciate everybody that joined me, and I'm gonna thank everybody that is gonna watch it in the archives. It should be up by tonight or tomorrow or something like that. It'll probably take YouTube a while to process it, and well, yeah, I appreciate everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're watching in the archives, if you did, leave me a thumbs up, a comment. And you know, I'd like people to start hitting that subscribe button if you feel the need. You know, it lets me know I'm doing a good job. All right, thank you guys so much. I think we're gonna do this as our screen. That's a good looking picture of a cow. All right, guys, peace out. This is the Butcher Man saying have a nice night.